Have you ever heard someone say, there's a way to eliminate sugar from your body? That idea might sound like it makes sense, but the truth is, it can lead a lot of people down the wrong path. The problem is almost never the occasional sweet you eat once in a while. What's really concerning are the habits you repeat throughout the day that keep your blood sugar constantly high, often without you even realizing it. And today, I want to show you some simple changes that can help your body handle this much better. Before anything else, it's worth clarifying an important idea. Our body needs sugar to survive. In fact, it uses glucose, which is a type of sugar, as one of its main sources of energy. The brain, for example, depends on it to function normally. So when someone promises to remove all the sugar from your body, that promise doesn't make any sense. What really makes a difference is avoiding spikes in glucose several times a day. Whenever that happens, the body releases more insulin, a hormone that works like a key, opening the door of the cells for glucose, so that glucose can enter and be used as fuel. The problem arises when this situation repeats itself for months or years. Little by little, the cells start responding less to insulin, as if the key doesn't work as well anymore. This is what we call insulin resistance, a condition that increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. It also promotes the accumulation of abdominal fat and is linked to several cardiovascular diseases. And there is an extremely simple habit that can reduce these glucose spikes without requiring a radical diet. Most people only pay attention to what they put on their plate, but hardly anyone thinks about the order in which they eat their food. Imagine your meal includes salad, vegetables, meat, rice, and beans. If you start with the rice or bread, the carbohydrates reach your intestines quickly, and your blood sugar tends to rise faster. Now, if you start with the vegetables, then eat a good source of protein, and leave the carbohydrates for last, that absorption usually happens more slowly. The fiber in the vegetables helps slow down digestion, while the protein increases the feeling of fullness and also reduces the speed at which glucose enters the bloodstream. You're still eating the same foods, but you're giving your body a more balanced way to handle them. This detail becomes even more important after the age of 40. As we age, it's natural to lose some muscle mass, especially if we live a sedentary lifestyle. And maybe you never thought about this, but muscles work like a big storage unit for glucose. When they're active and well maintained, they can pull some of that sugar out of the blood and use it for energy. It's like they're a sponge absorbing the glucose that's circulating. The bigger and healthier your muscles are, the better this ability tends to be. That's why activities like weight training, exercises using your own body weight, or even exercises with resistance bands can bring benefits that go far beyond just physical strength. They help your body use glucose more efficiently and contribute to preserving your metabolic health over the years. But before we talk about other important changes, if you like health content and you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Also, leave a like, it really helps a lot. If you want to check out shorter content, quick tips, and everyday stuff, follow me on Instagram. Moving on, there's another habit that can boost your blood sugar control without requiring much effort. A lot of people finish their meal and then stay seated for a long time, whether it's on the couch, at the computer, or watching TV. But just a light walk for about 10 to 15 minutes is enough for your muscles to start using some of the glucose that just entered your bloodstream. You don't need to run, do intense workouts, or go out there sweating. The simple act of walking at a comfortable pace, going up a few flights of stairs, or even doing small household chores already helps your body make better use of that energy. It's a simple, free strategy that often produces better results than people expect when it's actually incorporated into their routine. Another important point is that sugar doesn't always look like sugar. When we think about it, we usually remember candy, chocolate, or desserts. But a large part of the sugar we consume is hidden. Much of this molecule is concealed in foods that many people believe are healthy. Sodas, sweetened drinks, coffees with syrups, bottled teas, boxed juices, and even some natural juices consumed in large quantities can deliver a lot of sugar in just a few minutes. In addition, many cookies, breakfast cereals, cereal bars, ready-made sauces, sweetened yogurts, and products marketed as fit, light, or whole grain can contain considerable amounts of added sugar. That's why getting into the habit of checking the ingredient list and nutrition facts label can reveal surprises that explain why blood sugar remains high, even when your diet seems healthy. But there's a trap that almost nobody notices. Some people have a good breakfast, eat a balanced lunch, and believe they're doing everything right. Even so, their test results keep showing abnormalities. In these cases, the problem is often outside the plate. Sleeping too little or sleeping poorly reduces the body's ability to use glucose efficiently. Constant stress makes the body produce more cortisol, a hormone that helps us deal with tough situations, but when it stays elevated for too long, it leads to higher blood sugar levels. Sitting for many hours, snacking all the time, and consuming more calories than your body actually needs also make it harder to maintain this balance. In other words, there isn't just one villain. Glucose control depends on a combination of several habits that are repeated every day. That's exactly why you should be wary of promises about sugar detoxes, miracle drinks, or supplements that claim to solve everything on their own. Some foods, teas, or supplements can be part of a healthy diet in specific situations, but none of them can replace a balanced routine. If the foundation isn't well built, it's unlikely that a single product will make a difference. And for those who already have diabetes or use medication to control blood sugar, any significant change in diet or exercise should be made under the guidance of a healthcare professional, especially when there's a risk of hypoglycemia, which is an excessive drop in blood sugar. In the end, protecting your metabolic health doesn't depend on a miracle solution, but on small decisions repeated every day. I'll stop here for now. God bless you, take care, and a big hug.